Hi, John. Hi. You know, I never know when I'm going to find a wonderful teacher down here that just says things the exact right way and it kind of snaps me out of myself and it makes me see myself. And there was a woman, Cynthia, on Quora. John, this is why we were guided to all that other stuff this morning and I got kind of hot headed about it. And first of all, can I just say, I you don't need to apologize for anything. Okay, but well, it's all a learning experience, right? So, what do you want to say about this woman, Cynthia? I don't know her. I don't follow many people on Quora, just a handful. But I immediately began. I'm going to be following her because she's a very even keeled, from what I can tell. Uh, she's a good guide down here. There are no good guides. I was just complaining about that before. This woman, Cynthia, is a good guide. Someone asked her about Susan Elsa. In the same way that they have used my name, do you think Susan Elsa is nuts saying she is Michael Jackson's twin flame? That is a famous thing that people have said about me. Have you heard of Lena Jane Lennon? And isn't she nuts? Right. Uh, which is very combative and very rude. And listen to how this woman, Cynthia, answered. Thank you for your query. Yes, I am familiar with Susan and who she claims is her twin soul. Thankfully, it's none of my business who her twin flame is. Anyone experiencing the twin flame journey is experiencing their own unique path in a different way that doesn't resonate with me or mine, possibly others. To publicly express any negative thoughts or judgment about them is not my place nor concern, but thank you for asking. How beautiful is that? That's the only answer to somebody asking a very rude, inflammatory question like that about somebody that they know nothing about. Because I've been looking at all kinds of people attacking Susan Elsa, and I've had my own differences with Susan Elsa. We're still not really buddies in the three dimension, but I know I love her and she loves me because we're going through the same thing. And Michael assures me that it's all going to be fine. But me and Susan, we had our differences, even though both of our twin flames are super, super famous guys. We've been up against the same kind of nastiness from other people who are jealous or, have no belief system in place or just or simply cannot understand what it is that is happening to me as John's twin flame or to Susan as Michael Jackson's twin flame. And this woman, Cynthia, answered it so beautifully. And she is my new example of how to be. My thing, John, is I have to stop taking it so personally because what that woman, Cynthia, says is true. Nobody can understand this except the person who is going through it. That's exactly right. So to expect them to understand it is not realistic. But to hope that they be respectful and just, if it doesn't resonate, keep it moving, right? I don't think that that's unreasonable. It's definitely not unreasonable. It's definitely not unreasonable. We're at the point now where people are having to learn how to have manners, right? They just don't know how to have manners or to be polite to you or Susan or to anyone else who's going through this. But really, you and Michael's twin flame, you guys are taking the brunt of this scene, this situation, right? It's so funny. People wouldn't question, like, if Iman has said to me, she's I know Iman and David Bowie are twin flames, and she's, confirmed that with me, but she doesn't go around saying it because she doesn't have to. No, and if she did, nobody would question it because she's Iman, right? Right. It's a crazy thing. So what it is yes, John, please talk to me. When you talk, I calm down. Yeah. Listen. I think you're very calm anyway. All right. And I like this. I like the space we're in right now, and I like the connection that you've made with this Cynthia person. And the connection is no there are no coincidences. It's synchronistic and it's timely, and you two are on the same page, 1,000%. Right. Where were we just going with this? Well, we were just talking about. I was saying, like, about getting hurt. I think I'm gonna be better now that I'm not gonna blow a gasket or get rude. Well, you know what, Lena? You're very funny. And when you fight for your right to party, when you fight for your rights to your feelings, it's not really ego, honey. It's kind of righteous indignation. Like, yes, I'm in love. Why is everyone being mean to me because I'm in love? Right. It's kind of reminds me of, like, how everyone treated Yoko when you guys were together, and just to review that situation, Yoko and John were really powerful soulmates, and that had to be a relationship that preceded the twin flame connection ultimately, right? Same way my connection with my husband Christopher, a very powerful soulmate connection, the kind of love relationship you really haven't had with anyone else down here. And the twin flame thing is a whole different thing altogether. You don't compare those two. You see them the way they are. One, you have to perfect one before you can perfect the other. And we're still perfecting ours, are we not? Yes, we are. I feel like we get a little bit more. Yeah, turn that light off. All right. I feel like we get a little bit more perfect every minute. You know, don't you? Yes, I do. I do. But then I feel like, oh, I don't know. I feel like maybe when, like, we made the video when I call people stupid. Yeah, but again, the way people can't really take offense. Unless they really lack humor completely, in which case they have to reassess how they're viewing you, because you're the kindest, sweetest girl. Girl. I'm no girl. You're my girl. Is there anybody going to listen to my story all about the girl who came to stay? She's the kind of girl you want so much it makes... All right. Oh, John. Well, anyway, before we start getting too emotional, so that woman, Cynthia, I posted her reply on my Quora page, and we've begun following her. And I want to tell her publicly, 918, we just hit triple nines. I want to tell her publicly also on this video how much I appreciate her and her response that had nothing to do with me. It had to do with Susan, Elsa, and Michael. But you know what? It had everything to do with me, because it's the kind of way that I wish people would have answered the person who asks that question in such a nasty way about me. There was a couple of them: David Virgil, Roxanne Oligny, who, like, she's out there saying really horrible things about me and claiming that she's John's twin flame. She's really a menace, yeah. Because she is very verbose and she has a lot of misconceptions about twin flame stuff, and she doesn't even know who her real twin flame is. But now I'm digressing, and now this is where I should learn from that woman Cynthia to take the high road and never mind about what Jonathan Harris's twin flame is doing, and never mind about what nasty David Virgil said about me 3 years ago. Um, yeah, then there's the horn outside. Do you want to add anything to this? No. I'm just saying, don't get mired now because we're making progress. Right. So, to start bringing up all these other names, it's okay. It's okay. It's a review. Hi, George. Hey. Yeah, and for anyone else that just to talk twin flames again, we might as well just spill some beans about George's twin flame is Nellie McKay, singer-songwriter Nellie McKay. That's been documented on our blog. Ringo is lucky enough to be with his twin flame Barbara Bach. They are actually a rare instance where they are married in the same lifetime. They are twin flames, living together and married, right? And despite his multiple marriages and his wonderful soulmate relationship with Linda Eastman, Paul McCartney's twin flame is Annie Clark, also known as musical genius St. Vincent. And again, these are all covered in our blogs and on our videos. And go back and look at all those people. They all resemble each other. St. Vincent looks just like Paulie. Nellie McKay looks just like George. They do, but they don't. They're like me and John. If you look at a certain way, you see it. Mm-hmm. It's in the eyes. It's in the bone structure of the face. Just not our nose, right, John? Yeah, if I have to hear that one more time. Well, we're not exact. We are individuals. Hey, you have a penis. I don't. You have a pointy nose. I don't. You're just smiling at me. I am so happy. You make me happy, love. Oh, Johnny, you're so sweet. Well, you do. I just want you to be happy, and I want you to be enjoying this mission as much as I'm enjoying it. Oh, well, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of that guy who started subscribing to us on YouTube, and he thinks he's the reincarnated soul of you? What do you think? I don't think he is. No, he's not. He's a star. He's one of our star children, but he's not me. I'm me. I'm here with you. I'm me. All right. Say no more, but I'm just telling you, no, your intuition is correct. Lena, there's a lot of guys out there who think, yeah, that is really true. There are quite a few guys who think that they're John. It just goes back to, right. It goes back to the fame, right? Exactly. Yeah, you don't doesn't exactly. The fame thing adds another element to the twin flame mission. For some of us who are with a real famous guy, it's a very strange thing. Yeah. It's just a really strange thing. Because, not everybody has a twin flame that is as famous as John. Or Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. So people like me and Susan were already muddling through this thing and doing the best we can. And then to have people be nasty to us, it's just like, nah, that's not necessary. Yeah. And if you're so hell-bent on thinking that we're crazy, keep it to yourself. You're not fucking, making any brownie points with anyone important out there by calling names. But, honey, I know I'm not crazy. I know exactly who I'm with. Yeah. And a big thank you again to Cynthia, who we will we'll be keeping track of her answers, and she'll be doing the same, and help each other on this journey with as many kindred souls as is possible, because it ain't always easy. No, it ain't. I love you, 1515. So there. So there, double sixes. Yeah, which is our life path number. Right, honey? Yes, Pookie. All right. What do you want to do tonight? Oh, we're still going to watch the rest of those Sopranos. Oh, God. We had really good mahi mahi for lunch. That's very good fish. Yeah. All right, sweetheart. I'm kind of drained right now, but yeah, I'm gonna do better. I'm not gonna. Well, just take it one episode at a time. But and staying off the internet is not a bad idea. Well, I know, but well, okay. I'm sorry. No, no. We do our allotted channels, and we'll do our allotted postings, and then let's go back to the music, and let's go back to the artwork. We have a lot of things to do to keep us busy. We got some mosaics to get back to, and we got some paintings to get back to, and we've got a xylophone to drag out of the closet, and there's a lot of things I want to do with you. A lot.